I just read a book and I have no clue what I just read, so let's get into this review. I'm talking about The Wives by Tarryn Fisher. I rated this book a 2 stars, and I honestly thought I was going to really enjoy it because the description of the book sounded really twisty and psychological. But I'm gonna admit that I read the entire thing, and throughout reading it, I just felt really lost, really confused, and by the end of it, I don't really know if I liked it or if I understood it. I do want to say that I don't think the book was bad, I just think it was executed not that great, and the major plot of the book sounded really interesting, but the execution was just not it for me. What made it even worse is that the ending left off on a cliffhanger, but what I don't understand is that I felt like the entire book was on a cliffhanger, so why did we end the book like this? Let's get into the summary of the book because honestly I'm not entirely sure if I got this right, but I'm gonna tell you what I think the book was about. Thursday is the FMC and she's married to Seth, who is the MMC, and from what I gather, he's a polygamist and has multiple wives and involved in multiple relationships. Even though Thursday knows about this and seems to be okay with it, she still has so many questions about who the women are and is on this mission of trying to learn and find out who they are. Throughout the book, Seth is gaslighting Thursday insanely, and he is just trying to keep her in the position and the role that she's in as his wife or one of his wives. Then the gaslighting and Seth's relationship with Thursday takes a really weird turn where he has her committed to a psychiatric hospital. And then from there, from what I gathered, it seems like Seth is trying to convince Thursday that what she has been thinking all this time about multiple wives, polygamy, all these relationships, all of that was just in her head and none of it actually happened. The ending leaves off on a cliffhanger, and I will say that by the end of the book, I honestly could not figure out if Seth was right in the fact that Thursday really imagined all of this, or if he in fact is a polygamist and does have multiple wives. An important factor about the book is that Thursday went through a lot of trauma in her marriage with Seth. She had a miscarriage, which obviously caused a lot of postpartum and depression and psychiatric stuff. So again, it can be possible that Thursday made up all of this and that Seth in fact was not cheating on her or had multiple wives. But the way that the story is told, you really are believing that Seth is a polygamist and has multiple relationships. Overall, I'm not really sure how I felt about the book. I did rate it a 2 stars only because it was just super confusing. I think the major plot of the story was really interesting. I just, again, felt like it could have been executed a little bit better, a little bit more clear. But the entirety of the book was just overall really disconnected. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the plot, but I did not enjoy the delivery. If you've read this book, please let me know what your thoughts are and what you believe the book was about, because again, I'm really confused and I really thought I was going to enjoy this one, but now I'm not too sure.